Hey everyone, it's Nicole. Welcome back to my channel, Relax.Cut.Glue. If you're new here, welcome. I'm so happy to have you here with me today. So today I'm playing in my Reporter composition book, glue book. It's completely random, and the things that I create, the collages that I create in this composition notebook are rather simple. And I really like it that way. I'm having a lot of fun just making simple collages in this glue book. It's kind of fun to have several glue books going on and being able to just play in different ones depending on your mood. And I'm really enjoying this one. I'm having a lot of fun. I should do like a current flip of where I'm at in this book, how many pages I've done. I don't really know. But I'm just flipping around the book. I never work in my composition notebooks front to back. I always move from the front, the middle, the back, the middle, the back, the front, you know, like all over the place, because if you work front to back, it will make the spine of your composition notebook kind of bend to that side. So just be sure to kind of move around in your book. If you're ever wondering why I do that, that's why I do that. So when I was kind of harvesting the other day for a few more colored items for my colored glue book, I came across this ad, and I thought it was so cute. And it says, "Cat's gonna cat." And then if you've ever had a cat, you know, they totally prefer a cardboard box over anything, over a bed, a toy. They love them. So I just thought that was really funny, and it was really cute. And so I wanted to make a little collage with this cute little ad, I guess. I don't know. It's so funny because, I don't know, I'm sure this is this way with everybody, but when you start a collage and you're like, okay, I know I want to at least use this item or this quote or whatever, and you don't really know what the outcome's going to be or where you're going to take it. And that's kind of how I start, especially in this book. You know, I just start with like an image I know I want to use, or a quote that I think is funny that I want to use, and then kind of go with that and just see where my creativity takes me. And sometimes it works out great. Other times I look back and I'm like, I wish I would have done this instead of that. But ultimately, it just boils down to whether or not you have fun. So, and I had fun. I have a raging headache today. Oh my goodness. And I think it's because we're having a very rainy day today. So it could be the pressure change. I'm really sensitive to that. So we'll see. My oldest son, Andrew, is also sensitive to that. So I'll have to see if he has a headache when he gets up too. So anyways, yeah. And I'm just in my craft room, and it's my favorite time to create when it's raining outside. Jackson's home from school. Unfortunately, the poor kid has a little cold that he caught, which is interesting because we were all sick and he wasn't, and now he's sick and we all aren't. So, poor guy. He got up early this morning and came out and sat on the couch with me after he took some medicine and stuff, and we put on Clue because that's our rainy day movie. And it was so funny because like a few weeks ago, I mentioned in a video that I was watching Clue while I crafted because it was raining, and that's my rainy day movie. And I was like, Jackson's going to be mad at me for watching it without him. Well, later that day, Bob was asking me how my day was going, and I'm like, great, I watched Clue and blah, blah, blah. Jackson stops and whips his head around. He goes, "You watched Clue without me, Mom?" It was so cute. You guys, my son is 15, okay? But it's always been since he was a little kid that we watch it on rainy days, so. Which I live in the Pacific Northwest, so that happens a lot. So on the backgrounds today, I'm using all wrapping paper. I was about to say all Dollar Tree wrapping paper, but the black and white spotted paper is not Dollar Tree paper. I love using wrapping paper. For one, you get a ton of it for a very low price. I have been working with this black and white spotted wrapping paper for at least a year and a half, and I use it all the time. I save all my little bits because I like to collage, like when I do ATCs and stuff like that on a smaller scale, you need smaller pieces. So I have a little box I've been kind of throwing all my little like wrapping paper scraps in, and I keep using them. It's I'm really glad I started doing that. We waste nothing around here. So yeah, I really encourage you to check out wrapping paper, especially at the Dollar Tree. Every time I go there, I check it out and see if there's any prints that I like. They even have, I had to run in there the other day. They had tons of solid print, which is great for colored glue books. So I have an orange solid print already that I got 2 years ago for my Halloween glue book, and I never ended up using it. So I may use that in my color glue book next time. But yeah, I was sitting there thinking, man, I should pick up every color that they have, because it was all solid colors, and that's just great for glue books. So definitely check out the Dollar Tree. And then I have this cat, and it's from one of my collage, like kind of cut and paste collage books that I have. I have lots of different collage books with images in them. And I decided to put that on there too, just to add another little something something. It was looking a little plain to me. So then I dug through my words and I found this, and it says, it's only a matter of time until cat's gonna cat. And I thought, oh my gosh, that's perfect. I love it. So good. You guys, I struggled so much. I don't know if it's because of my headache or it's just one of those days, but like my glue was sticking to everything. Nothing was working right. Like my paper kept sticking. My parchment got glue on it. It was sticking to the backside of my paper. Things were sticking to my fingers. It was just one of those days where like the glue was everywhere. It's like it grew legs and walked all over my craft supplies and all my little papers, and it ruined things. And I'm like, what the heck is going on, man? Slow your roll. Stay in your lane, glue stick. Jeez. Oh my gosh, I love it. I think that's so fun. All right, so then I went through some People magazines. My mom loves People magazine, and she always gives them to me. What's interesting, though, is I don't find a lot of glue book images in People magazine. I mean, I find some celebrities, and I, cut out those people that I want, stuff like that, but I tend to not find as much glue book material, ephemera, if you will, in People magazine. I don't know. It just doesn't speak to me as much. But anyways, I have the main character from one of my favorite movies, Emma. Totally drawing a blank on her name. It's cool. You don't have to put it in the comments. I'm just going through a flare right now, so I just kind of forget things when I'm trying to think of them. But anyways, so I saw her and I'm like, yes, please, cutting her out. So I'm going to use her. In fact, I might watch this movie when I'm done. I love that movie. It's just so cute. I wish they did more of Jane Austen's movies in the style that they did Emma. With the 2020 Emma. I really liked it. It's really cute. So here's some of my little scraps I pulled out. And I decided that I didn't want to use either of those. I wanted something more of a contrast. So I went with the black and white polka dots. You cannot go wrong with black and white polka dots. They're like my favorite thing. One of my all-time favorite things is black and white images, or black and white, like geometric type patterns with bright colors. I absolutely love that. It speaks to me so much. That's probably why when I doodle, I tend to doodle with black, white, and like bright, vibrant colors. I don't know. Ugh, it's just sticking to everything. Another good tip is I like to smooth out the backside of my collage while it's still wet, because that also helps get some of the bubbles out without kind of scraping the actual images, because sometimes magazine images and wrapping paper can scratch really easily, and you just kind of want to be careful with that. Why is it so satisfying to cut the edge off of paper like this? And not only with scissors, but with an X-Acto knife and a ruler. Oh my gosh, so cute. Oh, sorry. My best friend just texted me while I was doing this and showed me a picture of my goddaughter. Wow, my brain. I just switched to automatically just talking to my bestie when, I mean, y'all are my besties too, you know. Okay, so then I had this rose from the other day, and I'm like, well, I'm just going to put that on there because it'll just kind of add to the flowers that are in the background, but something that's a little bit more forward and will really make it pop. I don't know. I really liked it. I love how these 2 pages turned out. They were very simple. They were very messy for me. Like I said, my glue stick grew legs and decided to make a mess all over my images. But I like the way they worked out in the end, and I really enjoyed my time creating these. Finding the words sometimes is to go with the scene that I've created in my collage is kind of my favorite part. I think it's really fun to tie that all together. And you can go a lot of different routes, you know? And I was like, how do I want to go with this? Do I want it to be funny, snarky, you know, romantic? And this is what I came up with. I just felt like it was so her personality to me. I don't know. Like I could feel her saying this. So this is the quote I went with. So cute. I love this page. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, guys, I'm gonna switch this over to some music just to end this video. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch my video. Don't forget to drink some water. And if you feel like, you know, supporting your girl, hit that like button so it helps me out in the algorithm. I hope you guys have a very good day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.